Listen up, you food lovers. Bali's not just about bloody beaches and fancy hotels. We're diving deep into the heart of this island, exploring the bloody brilliant food culture that's as vibrant and fiery as my temper in the kitchen. We're about to take you on a culinary journey, showcasing the top 10 dishes that'll make your taste buds sing. So, buckle up, you lot, and get ready to discover the true meaning of Balinese flavour. Right, you lot, let's talk baby Guling. This ain't your average roast pork. No, this is something truly special. We're talking about succulent, crispy-skinned pork, stuffed with a symphony of Balinese spices. Turmeric, garlic, ginger, lemongrass, the lot. These spices are the essence of Balinese cuisine. Slow roasted to perfection over traditional wood fires, the aroma alone is enough to make you drool. Imagine the smoky, rich scent wafting through the air. This dish is the bloody heart and soul of Balinese feasts and ceremonies. It's more than just food, it's a cultural experience. You'll find it at weddings, temple offerings, you name it. Any significant event in Bali is incomplete without Babi Guling. It's a bloody institution, and for good reason. Generations have savoured this dish, passing down recipes and techniques. The meat is so tender it melts in your mouth. And the crackling, oh, the crackling. Crispy, golden, and bursting with flavour. It's the perfect contrast to the tender meat. You want to experience the real deal? Find a local warung, a small family-run restaurant, and order yourself a plate. These places have perfected the art of Babi Guling. Trust me, you'll be thanking me later. The flavours will dance on your palate, and don't be shy with the sides either. They complement the main dish beautifully. Babi Guling is usually served with Lawar, a traditional Balinese salad, which adds a fresh, crunchy texture, and sambal mata, a fiery chili sauce that'll blow your socks off. Now get stuck in and enjoy the feast. Next up, we've got Nasi Goreng, a dish so iconic, it's practically Indonesia's national treasure. This ain't your mama's fried rice though. We're talking about a flavour bomb of sweet soy sauce, shrimp paste, chilies, and a symphony of spices that'll send your taste buds on a wild ride. But here's the kicker. Every chef, every warung has their own secret recipe. Some like it spicy, some like it sweet, some add a touch of magic that'll leave you begging for more. You'll find Nasi Goreng served everywhere in Bali, from street food stalls to fancy restaurants. And don't forget the fried egg on top. The runny yolk adds a rich, velvety texture that'll make you weak at the knees. So, whether you're a seasoned foodie or a curious newbie, Nasi Goreng is a must-try. It's a true taste of Indonesia, and it'll leave you wanting more. Now, let's get down to business with Bebek Betutu, a dish that's as legendary as my temper tantrums. This is slow-cooked duck, Balinese style, and it's a labour of love. We're talking about a whole duck, stuffed with a spice paste that'll knock your socks off, then wrapped in banana leaves and slow-cooked for hours until the meat is fall-off-the-bone tender. The history of this dish is as rich as its flavour. It's a traditional Balinese recipe, passed down through generations, and it's often served at special occasions and ceremonies. The slow cooking process allows the spices to penetrate deep into the meat, creating a depth of flavour that's out of this world. You'll find Bebek Betutu served in many restaurants throughout Bali, but for the ultimate experience, seek out a traditional warung that specialises in this dish. Trust me, it's worth the effort. Listen up, you lot. Lawar. This ain't your average salad. This is a flavour explosion, a symphony of textures, a bloody culinary masterpiece. Imagine this. Finely chopped meat, mixed with fresh coconut, green beans, spices, and a generous helping of fresh blood. Yeah, you heard me right. Blood. But don't let that scare you off, you numpties. It adds a unique, savoury depth of flavour that'll have you hooked. Now, Lawar comes in different varieties, some with meat, some vegetarian. There's Lawar, which gets its vibrant red colour from, you guessed it, blood. And then there's Lawar, the white version, made with coconut milk instead. The best place to try this bad boy is at a local warung or during a Balinese ceremony. It's a communal dish, meant to be shared and enjoyed with friends and family. Right, you lot, let's talk Sate Lilit. This ain't your ordinary kebab shop skewer. We're talking about minced meat, seafood, or even tofu, blended with a symphony of Balinese spices, skewered on lemongrass stalks, and grilled to smoky perfection. The beauty of Sate Lilit lies in its versatility. You can have it with pork, chicken, fish, prawns, or even jackfruit for the vegetarians out there. Each bite is an explosion of flavour, thanks to the aromatic blend of spices like turmeric, ginger, garlic, and chilies. And the best part? The lemongrass skewers aren't just for show. As the Sate Lilit grills, the lemongrass infuses the meat with its citrusy aroma, adding another layer of flavour that'll tantalise your taste buds. You'll find Sate Lilit everywhere in Bali, from street food vendors to fancy restaurants. It's the perfect snack, appetizer, or even a light meal. Now, let's talk about Nasi Campur, the dish that proves Bali is a culinary playground. This ain't your average plate of food, no sir. This is a culinary adventure, a smorgasbord of flavours, a bloody feast for the senses. Imagine this, a mountain of fluffy white rice, surrounded by an assortment of small dishes, each more tempting than the last. You've got your Sate Lilit, your Bebek Betutu, your Lawar, your vegetables, your sambal. The possibilities are endless. It's like a culinary choose-your-own adventure, where you get to sample a bit of everything that tickles your fancy. And the best part is, every Nasi Campur is unique. Every warung, every restaurant has its own signature dishes and flavour combinations. It's a culinary journey that'll leave you stuffed, satisfied, and craving more. Right, you lot, let's talk about Ayam Betutu, the dish that proves Bali knows how to treat a chicken right. This isn't just any dish, it's a culinary masterpiece that showcases the rich cultural heritage and flavours of Bali. This ain't your average roast chicken, no sir. It's a dish that takes time, patience, and a whole lot of love to prepare. This is slow-cooked perfection, Balinese style, and it's a bloody revelation. We're talking about a whole chicken, rubbed with a spice paste that'll blow your socks off, then wrapped in banana leaves and slow-cooked for hours until the meat is fall-off-the-bone tender. The process itself is an art form, requiring meticulous attention to detail. The aroma alone is enough to make your mouth water. Imagine the scent of exotic spices wafting through the air, teasing your senses and making you crave that first bite. Now, Ayam Betutu is similar to Bebek Betutu, but instead of duck, we're using chicken. And let me tell you, the chicken absorbs all those incredible spices like a dream. Each bite is a burst of flavour, a symphony of spices that dance on your palate. The result is a dish that's both incredibly flavourful and incredibly tender. It's a true testament to the skill and passion of Balinese cooks. You'll find Ayam Betutu served in many restaurants throughout Bali, but for the ultimate experience, seek out a traditional warung that specialises in this dish. These local eateries offer an authentic taste that you simply can't find anywhere else. Trust me, it's worth the effort. Once you try Ayam Betutu, you'll understand why it's considered Bali's chicken champion. It's a dish that leaves a lasting impression, one that you'll be talking about long after your trip is over. All right, you lot, let's satisfy that sweet tooth with Jaja Bali, the traditional Balinese cakes and desserts that'll send you straight to sugar heaven. These ain't your average cakes and cookies, no sir. These are little bites of art, bursting with unique flavours and textures. We're talking about sticky rice cakes with palm sugar drizzle, colourful layered treats made with coconut milk and pandan leaves, and delicate pastries filled with sweet mung bean paste. Each Jaja Bali tells a story, reflecting the island's rich culinary heritage and cultural traditions. You'll find Jaja Bali everywhere in Bali, from street food vendors to traditional markets. They're the perfect afternoon pick-me-up, a sweet treat to enjoy with a cup of Balinese coffee or tea. So, next time you're in Bali, ditch those boring donuts and croissants and get yourself some proper Jaja Bali. Listen up, you lot! Pisang Goreng, the Balinese banana fritters that'll make you go bananas. These ain't your average fritters, no sir. These are crispy, golden brown bites of heaven, perfect for a sweet snack or a delightful dessert. We're talking about ripe bananas, coated in a batter that's seasoned with a hint of salt and sometimes a touch of vanilla, then deep fried to perfection. The result is a crispy exterior that gives way to a soft, warm and oh-so-sweet banana center. You can find Pisang Goreng everywhere in Bali, from street food vendors to fancy restaurants. It's the perfect snack to enjoy with a cup of Balinese coffee or tea, or even as a sweet ending to a delicious meal. So, next time you're in Bali, ditch those boring chips and candy bars and get yourself some proper Pisang Goreng. Finally, we're finishing with es Campur, the ultimate Balinese refresher that'll cool you down after a long day of exploring this tropical paradise. Whether you've been hiking through lush rice terraces or lounging on pristine beaches, this treat is the perfect way to end your day. This ain't your average shaved ice, no sir. It's a unique blend that captures the essence of Bali in every bite. This is a symphony of textures and flavors, a party in your mouth. Each spoonful offers a new surprise, making it an adventure for your taste buds. Imagine this, a mountain of shaved ice, drenched in sweet coconut milk, and topped with an assortment of goodies like fresh fruits, jellies, sendal, green rice flour worms, and sometimes even a scoop of avocado. The combination is both refreshing and satisfying. It's a riot of colours, textures and flavours that'll transport you straight to a Balinese beach. The vibrant hues and diverse ingredients make it as visually appealing as it is delicious. Es Campur is the perfect way to beat the tropical heat, and it's a great way to experience the diversity of Balinese sweets. Each ingredient tells a story of the island's rich culinary heritage. You'll find it everywhere in Bali, from street food vendors to fancy restaurants. It's a staple that locals and tourists alike can't get enough of. So, next time you're in Bali, ditch those boring sodas and iced lattes and get yourself a proper es Campur. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you for this delightful experience. There you have it, you lot. The top 10 must-try foods in Bali that'll take your taste buds on a culinary adventure. From the smoky flavors of Babi Guling to the refreshing sweetness of es Campur, Balinese cuisine is a celebration of fresh ingredients, bold spices, and traditional cooking methods. So, next time you find yourself in this tropical paradise, don't just settle for boring burgers and fries. Get out there and explore the incredible world of Balinese food. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you for it. Until next time, happy eating!